Hello everybody, this is Garam, and of course I am ignoring reality. What else would I do? Welcome to episode 12 of Game News in the Grapevine. Alright, you read the title of the video, you know why you're here, so let's get started. Now, a lot of you who've been watching several of my other videos know that I'm kind of a fan of the Oculus Rift. I really think that that one's going to be the VR headset to beat. PlayStation definitely isn't ready to throw in the towel just yet. Worldwide Studios president Shuhei Yoshida has recently stated that the PlayStation VR is not just another PlayStation Move. And of course the PlayStation Move would be the equivalent to, say, the Nintendo Wii. He goes on, even though the motion controller works really great with that, he believes it was ahead of its time on the PlayStation 3 in terms of what the device could do. He told P.S. I Love You, XOXO, podcast, it's not another stereoscopic 3D TV initiative either. The difference is that the kind of experience that virtual reality can create is amazing. It's unlike anything before it. And this is something that many developers have always wanted to do, to put you, the player, inside of the game. He continues, this is the start of another 20 years of great progress. When we were working on the PlayStation 1, I was really excited that we were bringing 3D graphics technology to console games. So next year will be year one for PlayStation VR, and I can foresee another great 20 years of progress for virtual reality. I have watched quite a bit of stuff on the PlayStation VR. I've also seen several things on the Oculus Rift and a few other VR headsets from smaller companies. I still believe that the Oculus Rift is where it's at. Okay, moving on from there, a couple of you guys out there maybe heard of kind of the sleeper hit Far Cry 4. So now Far Cry is making another big splash in the gaming pond with its next installment of Far Cry Primal, which is said to take you back to the Stone Age and will release February 23rd of 2016. Ubisoft recently teased that the Stone Age set spin-off will be a full game as opposed to the Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon-esque digital download, and will boast a fully fledged single-player campaign, where it is assumed that you will play the role of a caveman who must survive among the woolly mammoths and saber-toothed tigers. At first, I was kind of confused. Seems to be going slightly different from the gun-heavy, lots of explosions that Far Cry's been doing. And now we're going to move on to the stage of stick bows and stone spears. It's definitely different, but I'm going to hold reservation for any game that will allow me to jump in the air and spear a woolly mammoth. I'm definitely going to be checking this out. Here, a direct quote from Ubisoft saying, "The interesting thing about Far Cry is it's flexible." Executive producer Dan Hay explained, "So when the team proposed to explore the idea of taking Far Cry into the Stone Age, we said, okay, let's hear it. The more we heard about it, the more we realized how much of a damn good idea this actually was. To be fair, it is nice to see a different kind of setting. Deus Ex Mankind Divided and Mirror's Edge Catalyst are both due out the same day that this one is." Alright, The Witcher 3. How many of you out there absolutely loved The Witcher 3, but moreover loved all the additional content that you've been able to get from release to now for absolutely free? Not even including all the stuff that came in the package of the game itself, and I'm talking about the soundtrack, the map, the stickers, all that jazz. The Witcher has been continually loading in more content, more patches, more fixes, weapons, quests, all that stuff. So now, The Witcher 3 is preparing for its first big official DLC expansion. What this means is it is not another free content patch. This you will have to actually pay for. It is $9.99, but right now Steam does have it on sale, and I believe will keep it on sale from right now to its release date on October 13th. I'm going to go ahead and play the trailer here and shut up so you guys can listen to it.
Greetings, Geralt. Remember me? We met in White Orchard. I helped you find Yennefer. It seems you need my help again. Do you want my help? It's a deal. Let me tell you a story. It's about a man, worse than most. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Well struck, Witcher. But perhaps you'd care to tell me why you meddled in a matter not yours.
You're immortal?
Indeed. But it's not what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
You must be careful what you wish for there are consequences.
You need to get into the vault. We break in, each take what we need. You one I can count on.
Why do you wish to see the lady of the house?
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Alright, moving on from there, we got the Metal Gear Solid 5. I'm sure lots of you guys out there have been getting your Phantom Pain on. Now, we have the Metal Gear Solid Online campaign finally getting ready to jump off, which of course I'm talking about the FOB assault modes, where you'll essentially be able to go into other players' mother base and steal their shit. Now, I do really enjoy the idea of sneaking into someone else's hard-earned equipment and cargo crates and vehicles and whatnot and taking them for myself. I am a very greedy person. Now, that being said, Metal Gear Solid 5, Konami has just announced that they will be issuing FOB insurance. So, if someone steals your stuff from your base, you can now spend real money to get it back. Konami's like, well, you already spent $30 for that, 45 minutes of the game. Now you're going to shell out $60 for this game and several dollars a week to make sure you keep what you steal. You cannot tell me that that's just not money-grubbing madness. Bring your attention to Cyberpunk 2077. There really isn't a lot of information on this game. It is very much just nailed down airtight. I have here a quote from the visual effects artist, Jose. I'm going to absolutely butcher this. I have here a quote from the visual effects artist, Jose, and a last name that I'm going to absolutely butcher, Taizexera. The quote follows, "Cyberpunk is far bigger than anything else CD Projekt Red has done before. Far, far bigger. We're really stepping into the unknown in terms of complexity and size and the problems we encounter." He continues on, "If anything, working on The Witcher 3 was a really good and often brutal learning experience. Cyberpunk is going to greatly benefit from that. I can almost guarantee it. I have a lot of things that I want to change and do better this time around, and I can guarantee that almost everyone in the studio has something that they go, oh, I did this time, next time I can do it differently, I can do it better." So again, aside from really short teasers, a couple pictures, and this, very, very little is known about this game other than the guys who made Witcher 3 are behind this, and it is now apparently significantly larger than The Witcher 3, which is really, really saying something. Alright guys, I think that's just about going to do it for this segment of Game News in the Grapevine. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, come on, give me a thumbs up. I like that. Also, might want to consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm doing several videos a week now, and content is always on the way. If you guys feel like I absolutely ignored any piece of big news or something that, maybe a lot of people don't know about and want to just share, throw it down in the comments. I can make another video if need be. I absolutely love getting comments, and I love just communicating with you guys out there.